Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gabriel Carrillo. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified when new videos are published. But for now, let's make some fried rice. So, real quick dish. Here are the ingredients. We're going to start off with some oil. We've got some sesame oil, salt, pepper, some good soy sauce. I like to use the low sodium stuff. We have 3 cracked scrambled eggs. We've got garlic. We've got some chili oil that one of my neighbors made. Good stuff here. And I've got, I want to say 4 or 3 scallions, green onions, and they're separated. I got whites on one side, green on the other. And then lastly, the star of the show, obviously you got to have some cooked day-old rice. Don't use that fresh stuff. I guarantee you it's going to turn into mush and oatmeal. So let's get started. All right, so I got my pot here. I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of oil. And what I really like about this recipe is if you are busy like we are, I think I've mentioned this both on the podcast and on the channel as well. We are parents of students in band, so our schedules are all over the place. We're running around getting kids. Got about a tablespoon of garlic. Let's turn that down. Stir that around. So we're busy, we're running around, and we need quick meals that we could put together with little effort that go a long way. Secret ingredient, this is some homemade chili oil that my neighbor made back there. Shout out to you, Richard. Appreciate that. So let's give that a quick stir. Check that out. Look how that's turning in the pot. The garlic is turning brown, but it is not burning. We're now going to throw in the whites of those onions. I should have probably threw them in a bowl. But that's okay, because we're really cooking here, ladies and gentlemen. I got the whites cooking, garlic, chili. Oh man, if you guys can smell that, that's really good. Now let's get our egg in there. And speaking of band parents, we were at a competition this past weekend, and it was pretty cool to see both of our kids who are in band now actually participate and take second place in that regional competition. So a big shout out to the Johnson Band. Go Jaguars on that. So what I'm doing next is I'm going to go ahead and throw in my cold rice. Throw that in there. I would say that's about 2 cups of cooked rice. And let's turn the heat up a little bit. There we go. And I like to use this type of like a spoon. That way you could use the back of the spoon. Kind of punch that down and break that up, because you don't want clumps of rice. You want nice fried rice. That's why they call it fried rice and not oatmeal. So let's cook that up, brown that up. Now we got that egg in there, chili oil, garlic, the whites of the green onions, the scallions, and we're just going to keep that moving and let that kind of crisp up. Use the back of the spoon, like I said, to take out any clumps. And then what you're going to do is just kind of watch it, give it a stir every now and then, see how things are coming out. And if you look closely, there's really not any big chunks of like egg in here. That's because the egg is all mixed together like an egg fried rice. So let's let that come together. And there's, a lot of people think you got to add a lot of soy sauce to fried rice, and you really don't. It doesn't take a whole lot. And we like to use the low sodium stuff. But one thing that you have to do is you do have to use a little sesame oil, and a little bit goes a long way. So throw that in there. Give that a quick mix. And if you're allergic to any of this stuff, don't use it. I don't know what to tell you. All right, here we go. Getting a nice even color. Now soy sauce, I don't like to put it on the rice. I like to put it kind of around in the pan and then mix the rice in there. And honestly, I'm eyeballing it, but it's about 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit more, nothing too crazy. Remember, you can always add soy sauce, but you can't take it out once you've added it in there. So that's coming up real nice. I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit because I want that to kind of crisp up a little bit. And while that's going, Let's add in our protein. You can use anything you have, leftover chicken, steak, whatever. We have some leftover blackened shrimp that I've cut into little pieces. Throw that in there. There we go. And give that a quick mix. Let that kind of sit at the bottom, crisp up. And don't add too much salt because the soy sauce already has salt, but you gotta add some, and you gotta have some fresh cracked pepper. So if you're like us, you got kids in sports or extracurricular activities, or you're just always on the go, quick meal, make some rice on the weekend or something. Make whatever you make about 2 or 3 times extra. That way you have extra, and that way you can throw together a fried rice. Let's kill the heat. And the last thing that we're gonna do is add our green onion, the actual green. Wham. Give that a mix, and voila, shrimp fried rice. Simple as that. Took all of what, I don't know, 4 minutes. Throw that into a bowl. Mash that down. And then I like to serve it on a plate. Knock that over, and voila. Shrimp fried rice, all in about 4 or 5 minutes. Now, my favorite part, the taste test. So let's go in for the taste test here. Okay, I want to get a piece of shrimp. You got shrimp, you got green onion, you got everything all steamed up right there. Crispy rice, let's do this. What more do you want? Rice, onion, egg, shrimp. There you go. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, watch all the other videos. But more importantly, get cooking with and for your family at home. Buen provecho.